Good afternoon, guys, and good evening here in Amsterdam. Time check is 7:50, and we are doing the canal cruise on a sunset
For our son's birthday. Alice there.
for our
Say
son's
hi.
birthday. Alice there. Yeah. And this view of Amsterdam will be our nightcap. So, what can you say?
I'm excited. Happy birthday, Alice there.
So here are the boats for our canal cruise. This is 1 hour long trip, and it will sail you around the canals of Amsterdam. It's pretty romantic and cool, but if you have a family, it's pretty like fun way to visit the canals here. Okay, so we have decided to try this one out since it's leaving at 8 o'clock. So we are ready to sail, guys. All right, here.
Yes. Thank you. Welcome on board. En dan ga je zomaar
So, there you go.
Alice's birthday.
Happy birthday. Let's do this.
Oh, that's our handicap.
Okay, let's go here.
Can I?
Wait, hold on.
Gimme, I can give them a good view.
My God, hold on. I have to cut this because we are out of the dock. Let's do this.
Alexia gaat de damrak af. Ready to go?
Yeah.
Excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. What we do? Only English and Deutsch?
English.
Vielleicht auch Deutsch? Nein? Only English. Okay,
English.
that's good because then we get a lot of information. Only one language. My name is Frank. Hello, Frank.
Hello.
Hello, people. We are on the Princess Alexia. People, please don't eat on board, okay? And more important, don't stick out your arms. Check before you do, because we get very small bridges sometimes, okay? And don't stick out your head. Okay, let's start.
That boat is sinking.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shipping Company Plus wishes you a warm welcome aboard. During this trip, you can listen to an explanation of the highlights we will pass en route. To your right is the Basilica of St. Nicholas. The church was named after the patron saint of Amsterdam, St. Nicholas. It devotes itself in particular to the vulnerable people in the city and has a key role for the inhabitants of the inner city. And it's believed that's how it got its name.
That one. The weeping tower. It's right there. The flag. No, that one. It's the only defense tower. We're under the tunnel.
To your left, you can see a floating Chinese restaurant. It is a copy of a famous restaurant in Hong Kong called Jumbo. However, Jumbo boasts 5,000 seats, whereas the Sea Palace only has 700.
Open haven Kromme met Alexia.
You see the Scheepvaart House, shipping house, built by 6 major Amsterdam shipping companies to serve as their head office. This building is also known as the House with 1,000 Windows. It was built in the famous style of the Amsterdam School and was decorated with details from shipping history, including the voyages of the VOC. It currently serves as a very luxurious hotel. We are now sailing the old inner harbour of Amsterdam, the Kromme and the Oude Waal. Behind the locks, ships were docked, sheltered from the sea. Many companies involved in shipping were located in this area. There were lumber yards, rope makers for the production of ropes, and storage areas for tar, which was used to protect the hulls of wooden ships. Nowadays, this area is mainly known as the Nieuwmarktbuurt, the New Market area. Amsterdam was facing a major housing shortage, forcing people to live on boats in the past. Some of these boats we see moored in this area. These days, the situation is very different. Houseboats are highly sought after nowadays. All of the houseboats are connected to all of the facilities. People are willing to pay considerable amounts for these floating houses. To your right, we can see the Montalbaanstoren, an old defence tower. The bottom part of the tower dates back to the 15th century, while the top part was built onto it in the 17th century. In the past, the tower had the nickname Malayapi, or Silly Jake, because the clock was off for a considerable time. These renovations were often quite drastic, with little or no consideration for the beautiful 17th century style these warehouses were built in. To your left, you can see an old warehouse with window bars. This is where the pepper used to be stored and preserved. As pepper was more expensive than gold at the time, the window bars were a necessity. This is also the origin of the Dutch expression paper duur, as expensive as pepper. On the left-hand side is the Waterlooplein, or Waterloo Square, now largely covered by the City Hall and Music Theatre. This used to be the centre of the Jewish neighbourhood. one of the rivers that used to flow out into the sea. The first inhabitants settled on the estuaries of this river, founding the place we have come to call Amsterdam. The first inhabitants built their houses on the higher ground. These first inhabitants were fishermen and farmers. We are now getting to the Herengracht, or Gentleman's Canal. This canal was dug in the 17th century. The canal houses here are the largest and most beautiful in Amsterdam. Sailing the Houden Bocht, or Golden Bend, where the richest merchants used to live in the 17th century. People who had made it big in this powerful trading town obviously had to show it. Their houses had extra large doors and small upper windows. This would make the buildings look even larger and higher. These houses are now used as banks, office buildings and consulates. In the past, a single family would have lived there. The door underneath the stairs was strictly for the use of staff members.
Brother on the left and twin sister on the right. Two identical houses back in the days. Because it's cheaper building the same house.
To your right, you can see one of the narrowest canals in Amsterdam, the Bolingsloot. The interesting thing is that these houses are directly on the water, just like in Venice. a look at the facades of the houses we can see on the left and right of us. Here are many kinds of facades, but the most common are the stepped gable, the bell gable, the neck gable, the frame gable, and the spout or funnel gable. You can see that each house has a hoisting beam high on the facade. As doors and stairs in houses in Amsterdam are very narrow, moving is usually done using the windows. The stairs of these houses were this narrow because residents had to pay taxes based on the width of the houses on the canals. That is why they tried to build houses as
There is a hotel over here, and they use the hoisting beam to bring your suitcase up and down. I don't know if you can see it. There is a mechanical thing on the top, the black one over there.
Oh yeah.
And when you have a heavy suitcase, then they just lift it up that way.
Like a crane. Mechanical crane. You see it?
de Kaiser. It is a very exceptional building as it was built completely symmetrical to the curve of the canal. Amsterdam was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2010. UNESCO declared that the rig of canals made the inner city of Amsterdam a successful example of early modern urban development in Europe. Ideas about the ideal city in the Renaissance were applied to the Dutch city of canals. The regular shape of the ring of canals was created on the drawing board. Amsterdam has the best preserved 17th century inner city in Europe. In addition, the Ring of Canals is a symbol for the political, cultural and economic prosperity of Dutch society in the Golden Century. Water is drained off through the Noordzee Canal. The North Sea Canal.
Alexia, aanraad en dan de fietsstelling.
On an artificial island along the old open harbour front. Since 1889, the station has been expanded many times in order to keep up with the growing number of travellers.
rechts, ja, west, oost, zuid. People, check the Victoria Hotel also. There is a small house inside. In the middle. You see it?
Where?
The house is about 300 years older than the hotel.
What?
So we're almost done. So how do you feel?
Good.
You like it? Look at the sun.
A very pleasant remainder of your stay in Amsterdam.
Okay. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Then you may go.
Alright.
Mind your heads, don't forget your belongings.
So how's your cruise?
Ask the birthday boy.
How was it, Ali?
Ask the birthday boy.
So we are just going to buy some birthday noodles and some dessert for Ali's birthday tonight.
And some
we're gonna
Chinese
have
food.
a mini party for him to celebrate this young man's 10th birthday.
First 10 minutes.
What will you say to our viewers?
Let's go.
Let's
go.
do this. Oh, let's go. Okay. Ali the Revelator, guys.
The new change.
Alright, the new king, he says. Alright. Beautiful Amsterdam Canal cruise, guys. Let's do this.